All right. Good morning, everyone. Let's see, computer. Oh, what was that? That was. Oh, what have I done with my glasses already, you guys? I think I put them in there. I'll go after them in a minute. Let's see if I can get through the morning hellos, and then I'll run go grab them real quick. Chewy, wow, you was in here early this morning at 1:30. You must have come in here right after I created it. Peplin, John Larson, Miss Gina, Muppets, Delinia, Terry. Hey, Terry, you gonna come up this morning? Let's see. Muppet and Lori and Peter, Aristotle, Gnarly Fish Tanks. Right, I think that's where we're at. Okay, let me grab this link. And I got it put in chat now. But I'm going to run over to YouTube and paste it. But I'm going to run it. I'm so goofy. There. All right. Hey, Fishone. What's going on? Lisa. Good morning, Lisa. Sorry if you tried to get on yesterday morning through Facebook. I was late getting to the stream, and once you're 10 minutes late on Facebook, it shuts it off. It won't play it. So I wasn't able to stream on Facebook yesterday, but back today and back on there today anyway. Bates and Genetics, how are you? That would be the husband. Hold on. I'm sorry, you guys. My husband's on a job and I'm having to make sure that everything's okay. So I'm sorry. Give me just a few more minutes. Hey, Terry.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Give me just a minute.
Peace. Oh, you actually want me to talk, Julie?
No, you don't have to. You can wait. I'll
talk.
My husband is on a landscaping job and he was hoping to make it there before the stream started, but it just so happened it just happened at the same time. So I'm sorry, you guys. My apologies. I'll be right with y'all.
In the meantime, I don't know. You guys want to babble about something? Chewy, you really need to do some live streams yourself, man. It sounds like you've been in this hobby for quite a while, and some of the stuff you put in chat, I got a funny feeling you've got some pretty good stories. And thank you. This is a 125-gallon tank with denison barbs and filament barbs and some miscellaneous. I did something stupid about a half hour ago. I was watching another live stream, and while I was doing it, I was browsing a Florida fish farm, and I ordered 50 fish, and spent a quick $200 just to do it. So there'll be 50 new fish coming in a couple days. Nothing super exotic, but I did get 25 of the those Colombian tetras. They call them the blue and red tetra. I have 3 in this tank, and they get big. They actually get pretty good size. So I ordered 25 more because I've only got 3. So I'm kind of excited about that.
You moved. You're in a different spot.
Yeah, I figured people have seen the 20 longs enough, so I figured I'd show them something else.
I hear you. Well, thanks for holding down the fort for a moment.
Oh,
kind of hard to
that's
tell
the first time I've ever been accused of that.
It's kind of hard to tell your husband, hold on, I'm in a live stream. If I didn't do it like daily, it wouldn't, be a big deal. But since I've been going every day, it's kind of like, okay, well, if I need you, you're just going to have to stop. Well, okay. So he don't quite understand everything, but That's okay.
No, you're doing fine. It is what it is. You know, people do have lives. Or at least some people do have lives. I may not be one of them, but some people do.
Yeah, gnarly fish tanks. Saw your message. Internet is a trap when it comes to buying fish online. You get
so gnarly fish must have been in the stream I was watching, because I typed in the comments. I was like, "Damn you, internet!" I just ordered 50 more fish.
Oh wow!
It's just so easy now.
I know. Oh,
you click a button and boom.
That's how I got so many guppy strains. Yep. World's smallest fish room. Hello. Hey, Kev.
How are you?
Oh, I'm making it. How are you? Fat Man Aquatics. How are you?
Hanging in there.
Alan Matthews. RB Animals and Collectibles. I was telling everybody I've missed as I was on the phone. Chewy is back. Y'all know what time Chewy was in here this morning? Like, I think I created the stream and then boom, he was in chat at 1:30. That was great. Must have still been up on another stream. Although I don't know who was streaming late last night.
I went for a little bit.
Oh, did you?
And then, then I tried to lay down and go to sleep, and that didn't work. So I'm still running on you. To me, it's still yesterday.
Oh, Chewy said that his COPD interferes with it, and so he starts coughing and he can't stop.
It's all right, Chewy. We'll put up with it.
Yeah.
Just hit the mute button and cough all you want, and then come back and tell your stories.
That is correct.
I talked with him in chat so many times, and he's got some stories. He's got some really good stories.
That dude is very, 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 very intelligent. Very intelligent. Hey, Jennifer. Hey, good morning, Jennifer. I am sorry I missed your stream yesterday. Y'all, I slept right through it. I slept when I left mine. Well, I was on or in chat with Mike for a little while, and then I laid down and was out.
I think I was doing guide work, doing guide work. So I wasn't around. Sorry, Jen.
Yeah, well, I hated that I had told her that I was going to be there, and then I wasn't. Oh. And then I have to tell Bree today that I don't know if I'm going to make her stream today because I've got to take the puppies to the vet, and that's at 2, which is going to be 3 her time. And I believe she goes live at somewhere around that time. And so I'm going to be having to deal with the puppies and their shots and everything. I don't know that I'll be there either. So, but I'll let her mom know. Andre wants to know, Kev, if you're in a hotel.
Yes.
Sort of. He's on it like in an apartment on the place.
It's like a dorm.
Yeah. Hey, Terry, did you figure out StreamYard? Did you go on StreamYard last night?
Oh, God, no.
Oh.
Hello.
It's on my list.
Okay.
But it's a really long list.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I can walk you through it. It won't take 30 minutes. I mean, not even 30 minutes. Probably not even that long.
I'm definitely going to have to do it, though.
Yeah.
Just being by myself, you know, that's kind of hard to do. And it's really nice to have somebody else to talk to.
Yes. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I have done streams where I've been by myself, but I so prefer somebody up here with me.
It's really hard. That's why whenever I see you, I always try to come up. Yeah. But unfortunately, for the 2 weeks, I'm going to be in and out. But yeah. Because I have to leave at like 8.
Yeah.
8:45. So I figured I'd come for like 20, 30 minutes. But I can't stay for that long because I'm basically eating. And then after I'm done eating, I'm going to have to log off. But
that's okay. You were here for a little while. That's great. I knew you were getting a guide dog. I didn't realize it was an extended process.
It's 10 days or 12 days actually.
And then when you get home, aren't you turning around and going somewhere else?
No, we're not turning around and going somewhere else. We're going somewhere else right after.
Well, isn't that what I mean? Is that the same thing?
No, I'm not even going home.
Oh, you're not even going home.
We're going straight there.
Where are y'all going?
Tahoe.
Tahoe.
Sorry, I wasn't trying to be
No.
a pain. I'm just saying we're going straight there. We're not even turning home.
Okay.
Like, I'm not going home at all. I'm going straight from here to there.
So are they bringing your other dog? Or is she going to stay home or in a kennel?
She's coming.
Oh, is she?
We have a place up there, so she can come.
Oh, y'all have a place up there. Okay. Wait, where's Tahoe? You're in California.
Mm-hmm.
Tahoe, like the other side? Like the East Coast or Northeast?
It's like 3 hours away from here. It's not, or 3 to 5.
So Tahoe's like around the Dakotas? Where is it? What state is the Tahoe in?
California, but right next to Nevada.
Okay.
It's in California and Nevada.
Okay. Huh. Jennifer says, yeah, it's more fun with you guys there. It is.
Morning, Scott. I'm just freaking trying to wake up.
Oh.
I see Monster Fish Gals in here. I got to see her on Florida Fish Rescue's stream yesterday.
Oh, yeah? Did Lori come on?
She's a really interesting girl, and she's got some kind of nice fish.
Yes. Yep. Yep. And then all her big puppy dogs.
Wait, she came up?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to need to go rewatch that then.
Hey, Kenny. Good morning, Kenny. He says his slogan, what up, fish people?
Always.
All right. It is in our Western world, south of you, actually.
Oh, maybe it was Catfish Terry and not Florida Fish Rescue. I don't know. I watched a lot of streams yesterday.
Yeah.
I watch a lot of streams generally, but I haven't caught any of the last week. I'm worried. I'm gonna have to catch up on
Oh, there's no way you'll catch up. There's no way you'll be able to catch up. You'll just have to start when you get home. Just start right there.
No, I'll probably just have to do it like 300% speed.
Last night when I finally decided to walk out of the fish room, I did watch a documentary about Adderall and the other ADHD medications. Yeah. And man, we've been giving kids speed for like a really long time.
Ritalin.
And I'm a little jealous, man. I was like, man, why didn't they have that when I was a kid?
Right. I should have, well, I say I should have. My mom kept me off of it. So I never took it. And we never put my oldest on it. Well, we put him on, and I can't think of the name of it, but it wasn't Ritalin. I take Ativan.
Adderall?
I don't take Adderall. Yes, he was on Adderall. He sure was. But you know what? It made him a zombie. It didn't like speed him up. It did the opposite.
Like,
for kids with hyperactivity, and you give them speed, it's supposed to do the opposite. It's supposed to slow them down. Kind of like giving them caffeine. It's supposed to do the opposite. You give them caffeine, and it slows them down. It doesn't speed them up. So they say. But we pulled both Landon and Colton off of them. They didn't take them for long.
What are they used for?
ADHD.
Oh.
And Colton was not hyper. He was just, he couldn't pay attention you couldn't hold his attention. But a lot of things I think I just think it's the way that the school system is these days is, back years ago, kids were not held in a school room.
Please don't get me started.
Well, kids weren't held in a schoolroom for hours and hours, and then you get 30 minutes within 7 hours of running around and playing. And so,
please don't get me started.
That's my argument with it.
Please don't get me started on that one.
So is it good or bad? You don't have time to get started on this. Don't worry.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Not paying attention is part of being a guy. Exactly. Thank you. Little boy.
But sorry, I missed that. I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah. I was put on Adderall as a kid. It did the same to me. It made you a zombie. Yep. Woo, that's a lot, Ian. I take Ativan, but it's not for ADHD. Well, I mean, it is prescribed for ADHD, but it's also prescribed for people that have panic attacks. And I get panic attacks. Well, I did. Once I started taking this, I don't. But I get panic attacks really, really bad. And we don't really know why. I'm not like super hyperactive anymore. But I used to go 90-0. Never sat down. The last 2 years, I have slowed way down, although you wouldn't think it. There's always something I've got to do. But you don't take anything for your panic attacks? Woo. I do. I have to. So last night I put my 38 together. I did video some of it, but I'm not finished with it, so I haven't put the video together, but I will. And this is the first time I've used a hang on back filter. And really? I did know from learning from you guys that I can take and I could put some filter floss in it that would help kind of clean the water up from a new, and especially put new sand and everything in it. And I did, and that sucker is almost like crystal clear this morning. But sure. I went ahead and moved my goldfish, the 4 goldfish that I had that made it through most of quarantine. Since nothing else went in there with them, I went ahead and moved them over, but they're doing fine. And they seem much, much happier. And I did put a heater in it. And you know what? They seem to be a little more happier. That doesn't sound right. A little happier with a little bit of heat. So it went from like 72 to like 76. So even 4 degrees kind of gave them a little pep, I guess.
Yeah, when you warm goldfish up, you're just increasing their metabolism, and they're gonna be more active.
Yeah, as they seem to be.
Until you reach a point, there is there is a point where
too hot.
You can't keep heating them up. There is a point where they're less active because it is too hot. But yeah, the warmer they are, the more active they're going to be.
Yeah, they definitely they just seem happier. Of course, they're not in a 5.5 gallon tank either. Now they're in 38.
Right. They got room to swim around.
Yeah, that makes a big difference too. And at first they were scared of the room. They stayed all up underneath the big lily bulb.
Well, they were stressed out. I mean, they were in a new environment, and fish do get stressed out when we move them around and do all that stuff. So they usually don't act normal for a few days.
Right. COC. Good morning, Greg. Good morning. You get oh man, Dale, you get them too. It sucks. Wait, I am going to be moving 2 1 gallons, 2 2 gallons, 2 10 gallons, 1 5 gallon in the same room with my 20 gallon and 55 gallon. Wow. Well, at least they're smaller tanks instead of having to move like 5 55 gallons. Yeah. But I was going to go ahead and put some of the cribenzas with them, but then I remember what you were talking about the other day, how, they're 4 out of the rest of them that made it, but I'll give them I'll give them a little while in this tank, make sure they're all good before I add the cribenzas to it. Not to mention, cribenzas are so freaking hard to catch.
Yeah.
These suckers are, I think they're not guppies, the hill stream loaches were hard to catch, and they're just hard to get off of the side of the tank. But these cribenzas, damn, they're fast. They are fast little suckers.
You know, a fish, I've netted a lot of fish over the years, and believe it or not, one of the fastest fish there is to try and catch, and you wouldn't think they were all that fast, is a freaking swordtail.
Oh, I bet.
Swordtail can go from just here to 1,000,000 miles an hour in like a nanosecond.
Yeah. Mollies, not the balloon mollies as much, but mollies are freaking fast too. Oh, I put Holly, I put those goldfish that I had, I put those in the 38. And that's just to keep the tank going, because I kept the same gravel and I kept the stuff that was in the filter. So it'll cycle really fast, or really not be like it has to cycle at all. It's more like it's capping it. Because that's all I did. I just capped the gravel and planted it and put some wood in it. And so I did that long enough to get the, when I can grab the RODI unit, because that's what will go on both of those tanks. The 40 and the 38 is what I'm going to use the RO unit for. And then I got to thinking, Terry, I forgot that Bree got some the black and the red black. Well, she got the black crystal shrimp first, the Caridina, and she got those to raise because she knows that I wanted them. And so I'll get them from her when she has babies, if it all works out right. But I needed an RO to help with that. But I have a question. What do I do? How do you remineralize it to what? How do you know what point? How far you need to remineralize it to?
You need to remineralize to about 150, right?
Use the TDS meter is the easiest.
But what do you use?
You can use Shrimp King. There are shrimp salts that you can use.
When I add, they do make minerals specifically for shrimp. You can go to Flip Aquatics, probably has something.
He
so
does.
Do they make specific for rams and then specific for discus?
See, you don't necessarily have to remineralize water, okay? If you have hard water like I do, okay, the minerals are already there because I have hard water.
Right.
So I just mix. I take the RO water. I just don't want as many minerals as what I have. So you're just using RO water at 0 TDS to dilute what you already have.
Okay, so I get that. All right. I just need to know where it is.
Yeah, you use the TDS meter, and that'll tell you.
Got it.
So,
in fact, last night when I put the water in the tank, I tested my pH and my TDS, and that is with putting the stress coat in it for the chlorine. But my pH was 7, and the TDSs were 396. But
you never told me that she was getting the black rose for you.
Wait,
I didn't
what?
realize that was why.
Wait, say that again.
I didn't realize she was getting the black rose for you, or not black rose.
To breed, yeah.
I didn't know that's why she was getting them.
Yeah, we talked about that on the phone.
That's awesome.
Yeah, 400 is a little high for Caridina, so You know, you try to, mix half and half and then test it with your TDS meter. You want to stay, for Caridina, you want to stay below 200.
So what you can get is that you can use RO water and just use the RO water and use Salty B, GH or KH, or there's another one I thought, for Caridina shrimp specifically that you can use.
Okay. Well, I got.
Yeah, he's referring to this shrimp specific minerals. So you use your RO unit with a 0 TDS. There are shrimp specific products that you can add.
Oh, where'd he go? Did he have to go? Damn, that was quick. Oh well.
But I'm not a shrimp guy by any way, shape, or form. So.
Well, I've got this, which I'd use with what I've got now, the Neocaradinas, and it did do really good because even though I've got hard water and got lots of minerals, I have like no calcium, which is really
your DKH is low,
and so much to the point of my mystery snails, as they get older, they die off because of their shells can't handle the hardness, and I don't have enough. I was supposed to buy some calcium stuff off Amazon, but I didn't. And I haven't done it yet. But they start looking, and I say it like that, but I don't mean it. But it just reminds me of an old man's foot, an old man's dried out foot. I don't know why. I guess that's my grandpa's feet. That's just what it reminds me of. But that's what their shells remind me of. And then I was told that what's happening on the outside is also what's happening on the inside.
Do you have a liquid test kit?
Oh yeah, I do, but it doesn't have calcium in it.
Well, DKH.
DKH. Let me look.
KH. You have GH and KH.
Yes.
KH is your calcium hardness.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
That's your buffering capacity.
Okay. I'll test that. KH is calcium.
GH is your general hardness. That's what your hardness is at any given time. Okay? Your KH is your calcium hardness, or what we call buffering capacity. What the capacity that tank has if you add an acid to it to keep the pH from crashing, if that made any sense. So you can have a high GH, at a certain given point, a tank can have a high pH and a high GH, but if it doesn't have any buffering capacity, if any kind of acids get introduced into the tank, the pH will crash. Okay, so that's what your calcium hardness goes into what your buffering capacity is on the tank. That's why GH and KH kind of go together. And pH. They're all related.
Yeah. Well, usually, and it's really weird, once my water's been in the tank like for 24 hours, it usually goes up to about 7.2, and then it's steady at about 7.2, unless something makes it spike or whatever.
Your calcium levels might be fine. You might be chasing a ghost.
Maybe.
It could be just old snails are old snails. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You could be chasing a ghost. So, yeah, just test to see what your KH is.
Okay. Hey, Jennifer says she's got questions about breeding shrimp. If I put all the baby shrimp from what was a tank of blue, orange, and cherry reds in with the orange adults, will they breed orange? Orange with orange will breed orange most of the time, but you'll have a one here or there. But if you breed all the colors together, you're going to get all the colors. Or just keep Neos. I know, Kenny, but I want the crystals. I want the black crystals.
Everybody wants the stuff they can't have.
I know. Well, I'm gonna have them. I'm gonna have those, and I'm gonna have discus, and I'm gonna have the electric, and the blue brands. And that so far, once I get those, I'm happy. I mean that's I'm good with that. Like, I'm sure that something else will pop up because there always is something else that comes up. But once I get those, I think I'm good for a while. It is like using
Andre Ellis called me out on the carpet, and I'll show you. I gotta be honest. I'm willing to tell you if I don't know something, I don't know it. And it's been so long since I've actually done the actual liquid KH test that I don't remember what the numbers were. Right. I don't remember what the range is. So if I had to do it today, I'd have to look on the back of the package and say what the range is and, what's high, what's low. I honestly don't remember what the actual numbers were. I know it's in degrees, but I honestly don't remember. I just use a TDS meter now because I've been dealing with this water for so long that just the TDS meter tells me what I want to know, and I don't do the whole KH and GH tests anymore. So yeah, Andre called me out. I'm an idiot, but yeah, I don't remember what the numbers actually were to tell you if 40 is good or high or low because I don't remember.
Right. Kenny ain't talking about your feet. I didn't call you old.
I'll call Chewy old. I know Chewy's old because he's at least as old as I am.
Oh, I'm talking about like my grandpa was like 80. I'm talking like that. Now, I don't know what your feet look like. Maybe you just need some lotion. Get you remembering aquarium. Oh, that's right. Everybody don't forget, get your aquarium cop shirt. And I know some people are waiting until after the first of the month to get their checks so they can get one.
And people are talking about CO2. People with CO2 injection in their tanks, they're exactly right. If your tank is low in calcium and you don't have that buffering capacity, CO2 will cause it. Just rotting plant material in general can cause it. There's a ton of things that can cause your pH to just crash.
Yeah.
If you are below DKH.
Hey, William. Old man's butt. Holly. And Chewy says that's always been said. And 90% of the time, there is a change in the plan. You make plans, and they're going to be changed. But at least I have one, sort of. Without the buffering capacity of CO2 will also cause pH to drop without the capacity. Well, I don't have CO2. I don't put CO2 in my tanks. So, I don't understand. Is if you use CO2, it can cause pH drops?
The whole process of CO2 and photosynthesis and the whole thing, it creates acids. And if you don't have the buffering capacity to counteract those acids, your pH will drop.
Okay.
That's the simple, easy Reader's Digest version of it. You can go down a rabbit hole, but I'm not a real good plant guy, so.
I mean, I grow plants without it, so I don't know why I would need it.
Oh, we weren't talking about you needing CO2. We were just talking about buffering capacity in a tank and what could possibly cause a pH crash.
Oh. I get it now. I could pull my hair back on my face. If you use CO2, a lot of carbon infiltration, it can affect the pH. I use the saying, man plans, nature laughs. No doubt. Patrick Hardy, good morning. Good to see you. Holly wants an axolotl. There's somebody in the fish fam that breeds them.
There's a whole bunch of people in the fish fam that breeds them.
Yeah. If you're just using a cull tank, just throw them in there. Let them do what they do. Color guppies. I'm in mid-Montana, yeah. I know that's a lot of breeders not in.
Hey, we were talking, since it's a little slow, we were talking earlier about catching fish and what fish are fast.
Yeah.
And use an actual net, you know, that you can, don't even buy those little itty bitty nets that, you know, they're only like 2 inches by 2 inches or whatever. Yeah. How many of you guys have actually been in a pet shop or a Petco and you watch this kid with this little bitty net chase that fish around for like a half hour and you just want to, you just kind of want to
grab it from them,
put them out of the way and go, here, let me do this.
Exactly.
I've caught a few more fish than you have.
Yeah. I have those. I've got 2 of them and I do love them. But when I'm going to catch guppies and mollies and like the goldfish last night, I mean, you got to use a real net, not the little one.
Yeah, this is useless.
Yeah, right.
Don't do this.
Let me show you.
Unless you're trying to scoop out little itty bitty tiny fry. That's the only reason I have this net. It's for real tiny fry.
Yeah, I use mine for fry and for shrimp, but I do love this little one. And it's extendable and everything.
Yeah, it's
the shrimp net's what it is. But I do use it for fry and for my shrimp. But I had to like catching the goldfish last night. I mean, I didn't want to squish them. I didn't want to hurt them, so I used a big net. And you can easier take something.
The last saltwater fish I bought was at a box store, and man, that the kid that netted it for me, I swear to God, it took a half hour. I was like, this fish is going to have a heart attack before I even get it in the house.
They did that with my my pea puppers. They got one. In fact, the guy lost one, couldn't find it. I think he buried it in the gravel. He was taking and just scooping gravel with it, trying to catch it. And I'm like, oh my God, this is a freaking disaster. Yeah. But
there's times where I just wanted to go, yeah, never mind, and just walk away.
Yes. Yep. Me too. But then, you know, you're like, okay, well, they're never going to learn if they don't do it. But then you're like, well, if you try to give them the advice, are they going to get upset because you're trying to tell them how to do their job, you know? But I don't know. I just go in and I tell the girl that I usually deal with, hey, I want these fish. Will you go get them?
Yeah, I do. In my one local fish shop that I'm in, you know, on a super regular basis, I just tell them, usually I never buy 1 or 2 or whatever. You know, if they've got a fish I'm interested in, I say, I just want all of them. And then I just walk away and look at other stuff and they bag them up. I don't even want to watch.
Yeah. Any alicorn betas? Oh, no. My alicorn actually died, Miss Lisa. Yeah, he didn't make it. He died. He didn't make it through the breeding process. Female killed him. But we'll see. I do have 2 more big ear betas that I am conditioning right now. So I just have had no luck trying to breed betas lately at all. So I'll try again, but I just haven't had any good luck. What is a good site to buy fish from that won't break the bank? Mine. Good
answer.
I don't think I have what he wants. So, I don't know. That won't break the bank. I mean, I think, I don't know.
There's a ton of them out there, and I'm not going to recommend one
Yeah,
over. I just bought 50 fish off of a website this morning while I was watching a live stream. So yeah, I'm not gonna recommend one over the other, but there is a ton of really good sites to get fish from.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because I mean, I could send you somewhere, but that I don't know what you look. Tell me what you're looking for. How about that?
Yeah, that's a lot easier. If you're looking for a specific fish, it's a lot easier to recommend a place.
Exactly.
Than just fish in general.
If you're looking for a rainbow fish, I'm not your gal. But
and then
I could point you somewhere probably.
Was it Half More said he buys tanks full of fish as well. And that is a trick. Granted, I'm just a regular customer and I'm in there all the time, and I know the guy that manages it and does the day-to-day operations. But even if you don't, there is a trick to getting fish a little cheaper. Honest to God, any pet store you go to and you're looking at some fish, say you want some gold tetras, and they've got like 10 or 12 of them swimming around in that tank. If you use the words, how much if I buy all of them, I guarantee you they'll give you a discount.
Yeah.
Maybe not the big box stores, but if you're in a mom and pop shop, I guarantee you they will knock something off the price if you use the phrase, how much if I buy all of them?
Yeah. Yeah. Jennifer says she does the same for plants. RB says he's looking for community fish. Well,
still doesn't really narrow it down. I mean, you can go
to tank. How about that? What size tank are we dealing with? The 55 or the 20 or what? And do you like barbs and that kind of stuff, or do you like guppies and coolie loaches and?
Well, even then.
And what do you call these?
Yeah, I don't want to.
Lungfish.
Part of me wants to say a couple of websites, and then the other part of me says I should just keep my mouth shut because I don't want to offend anybody.
If I can narrow it down, I'll give him a recommendation because I know the person. I mean, I just and it comes from lots of people. So, but until then, I'm going to hold off and wait to let you know who. Mine gives me 10% off. Oh, really? Jennifer says that hers gives hers 10% off. Mine gives me probably about the same thing because I bring in and I buy from them. The only thing I don't buy from them is my tanks. And that's because I get my tanks when it's the half off or $1 per gallon sale.
Yeah, there's no mom and pop shop on the planet that can compete with the $1 per gallon sale. There's no way. They can't buy the tanks for what we're buying them for.
Right.
In fact, they'll go and buy their tanks at $1 per gallon and resell them. They just can't get it. They can't compete.
I'm looking for fish for a 55 and a 20 that would get along great. Well,
there's so many out there, and I don't want to. This isn't my stream. It's Jess's stream, so I don't want to start just listing off places I go and buy fish.
Right.
But if you just Google aquarium fish for sale, you'll find a whole bunch of different websites that sell fish.
If it's guppies and shrimp, and you want to stay within buying from the fish family, then go to our fish collective or go to Get Gills.
Yeah, Get Gills. I've ordered from Dan. I haven't ordered any from any of the other people, but I have ordered from Dan. The peacock.
That's where I'm gonna start. Yeah.
And he individually, I'm sorry.
No.
He individually bags each fish, and they're sealed all the way around, so there's no knot or rubber band or anything. He literally, I ordered like 12 peacock gudgeons, and I got 12 little packs of water with a little fish in it. It was amazing. I've never received fish like that before.
I need to get some more peacock gudgeons, actually. Funny you said that. I'm down to like 2 or 3, and I think they're all male. So
yeah, that's what happened to my group. Is I had 12 males, and then I had a battle royal going on in the tank, and I lost half of them, and the other ones they lived fine. They lived a nice ripe old age, but.
Hey, Rico Stan. Yeah, LRB and Doug Gray. Yeah, I mean, those are all good, good if you're looking for guppies and shrimp, and I think LRB may carry some other stuff. I'm not real sure.
There is another fish fam guy for shrimp that I like, and that's Flip Aquatics.
Okay.
He's one of the original Fish Fam members. He's gotten pretty big, but he's a shrimp expert. I mean, he's got an entire warehouse of nothing but shrimp. So, redfish, bluefish is a good one. Man, there are so many people in the fish fam that do have websites and they sell fish, and by all means, I recommend supporting the community. I don't necessarily buy from them because I'm usually buying large volumes, and they're, private breeders can be expensive, so take it for what it's worth. I mean. It's really hard to tell somebody where to buy their fish from. I do know a lot of the fish fam also sell on Aquatic. Yeah, Aquatic is the eBay of
fish,
basically. Yep. So.
Yeah, but you got to be careful with Aquabid because you don't know the person you're getting them from, unless you do actually know the person. Like Doug Gray sells. Doug Gray sells on there. I'll occasionally sell on there. But like I said, you make sure you know. I would make sure you know who they are because I have gotten burned.
It's just like eBay.
It's just like eBay. But if you're looking for that different or that upcoming or exotic, whatever, it's there. It's there. Dan's Fish, Aquahona.
It's really hard question in general because, I'll probably leave somebody out,
Right.
And I don't want to make anybody mad.
Yeah. No, I mean, I don't think anybody's going to get, I'm not going to, like I said, I love our fish collective, and I love Get Gills, and I do buy off of Aquabid. Those are about the only places that I have bought any fish off of, unless it's been one of the fish fam directly. So, and I can't complain. And that's the ones I recommend.
Well, in the next couple of days, I should be doing an unboxing from. I just ordered a bunch of fish from an actual
redfish, bluefish. That's the other one.
And we'll see how. I'm not saying who it is yet until I get my fish.
Sure.
And
hey,
see
Griff.
what good of a job they do. But
what are you off today, Griff? You ain't ever in the morning stream, man. You and Big J. Big J, where'd you go? I seen you come in. Morning. Stephen Allen sells on there from Boston Aquarium and the Reef Club, who has bred several species of clownfish. Wait, clownfish are saltwater, though.
Where'd you see that? Who's breeding clownfish?
Steve Allen. Chewy said it right up underneath Ian. talking about Dan's fish. Jesse. Jesse doesn't have any fish right now, Ian. You can't sleep. Oh, bless your heart.
I respect anybody that can breed clownfish because it's not so much the breeding and getting them to lay their eggs, but it's the raising of the fry because they go through this larval stage, and it just requires a lot of effort.
Wow.
And if somebody can put forth that kind of effort to raise clownfish to adult size, man, they put in a lot of work.
Like saltwater clownfish, right?
Yeah.
Huh. I think they're pretty.
They breed an awful lot like African cichlids.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, African cichlids are actually really closely related to the saltwater wrasses and surf perches. There's not a whole lot of difference genetically between like an African mbuna and a wrasse.
Yeah.
In the ocean.
Hey, Jennifer, we need to do that. We need to tell Mike on the website that he's building for the Fish Fam that we need that. We need a page that has that. So if somebody's looking for the clownfish, they can put on there, hey, you know, I'm looking for a clownfish. Does anybody in the Fish Fam breed them or can point me in a direction? I like that idea. Wait, where did that go? Wait, Chewy. Yes, Steve Allen of the Boston Aquarium Society and Boston Reef Club. He is also very knowledgeable in shrimp and guppies. He is one of your mentors. Well, how come he isn't on YouTube? I think you told me that before, I think.
I'll be right back.
Okay. We could also, oh yeah. I think that's a good idea. Lee, what's going on? Hey, Bree. I don't know if I'm going to make the stream today, baby, because I got to take the puppies to the vet. And I don't know if I'm going to be back in time. Clownfish, all you need is their environment. No predators, they will thrive. You, as a keeper, don't need to do anything except leave them alone and keep their conditions healthy. I don't know anything about it. Oh, okay, Bree. I think you sent me an email last night, and I think it had a lot of questions in it, and I don't remember if I answered them yet. He is old. He has a bad connection, very bad. He was on Redfish Bluefish stream long time ago. Will he come on my stream? I know, right, Ricky? I clownfish and seahorses. If I ever did a saltwater, that's what it would be. Of course, I'd have to use fake anemones, but huh.
You know, one of these days I'll figure out that when you're looking at yourself from a camera, the directions are opposite.
They are. They very much so are. I do it all the time, but I'm starting to learn. Any update on the... Oh, I'm supposed to mail them out today. I was going to mail them out yesterday, Jeffrey, and I never left the house. So I do plan on sending them when I go to take the puppies to the vet. So, yes, I plan on sending them out today. And they should be to you tomorrow or Friday. They'll be there that fast. You've been looking into clown gobies. Anyone know if they are okay with shrimp? Are they saltwater or freshwater? I don't know if you've heard of them.
Oh, never mind. I was thinking of an entirely different fish.
Yeah,
clown gobies. I'd have to look that up real quick.
I had a clownfish with my seahorses. It doesn't have to have an anemone if it doesn't feel threatened. Sweet. Just sorry that response took so long. Sometimes it takes me a while to put thoughts into words and make sense to anyone other than me. No, I'm the same way. That's why I'm like, wait, let me start over. My mind thinks faster than what can come out of my mouth, so sometimes it's all jumbled up.
Oh yeah, my mouth can't keep up with my brain.
Yeah, exactly.
No way.
Yep.
I've caught myself. I'll start on, one particular thought, and by the time I take a breath, I'm already somewhere else.
Yes. Oh, Bree said she has a clown goby. They are really nice, but very small. Are they fresh or saltwater?
I'm thinking freshwater. I think I know the fish they're talking about, but I'm not 100% sure. I got to look it up.
I know about his bad Wi-Fi connection as we used to do radio shows together. Oh, man. He was the guy that interviewed Chris about shrimp, where I interviewed him about music.
The clown goby is a saltwater fish.
Oh, okay. Recon. Hey. It's just easier not to have a brain. Geek boy. I'm sending your emails out today to you.
Geek boy. Trust me.
That's right. Yeah, I'm going to send your mystery snails out today. I was supposed to do it yesterday, but I never left the house yesterday, so I will be doing it today. Usually I don't ship on Wednesdays though, but I think they'll be all right. It's just I'm not sending the fish, so I was going to send to Stillenia, but we decided yesterday I'm going to wait on this new batch of fry to come up before I send them some of the mutt guppies. I've got mutt guppies, but I'm just low. I'm not even selling to my LFS right now. The only ones that I have are the ones that I was going to put outside for summer tubbing. But I do have some babies that were born about a week or two ago. So if those grow up and have some color, then those are the ones I'll send. But dang, I'm just short on those right now. So, but we've already talked about that. We talked about that yesterday. So the only two things I'm going to send out today, which I don't usually ship out on Wednesdays, but is the shrimp to Jeffrey and the mystery snails to Geek Boy. Wait, Ian, that's a great idea. First time saltwater. Okay, wait. Go back up. Ian. I don't see where he said that. Oh, well, okay.
I want to know why Andre's barbs lost their color to begin with.
What barbs? What kind of barbs?
You didn't say.
Like the kind that didn't Chubb just get some barbs? Or he's got those that he got.
He's got the same ones as these.
Okay, yeah, that's right.
Except his are way fatter than mine are.
No doubt. They are fat. But they eating all those guppies and shrimp. Yes, Bree, I have reef salts already. Hydrometer, live aggregate, agronite sand. Just need some live rock, and I want to get a Tidal 55 hang on back because of the surface skimmer. Wow, that was a lot to do. Bree, did you order leaves? What do you need leaves for, Bree? You need some Indian almond leaves? Tigers, and no clue, but apparently a concoction of every medicine I had worked. Oh, were they sick? There's Chubbs. Speaking of, what's going on, man?
Oh, you speak my name and I pick.
I know. Hey, what is the LFR?
Louisiana Fish Rescue.
Hold up, I missed something. You a fish rescue now?
I'm going to be starting to try to get to it.
Really?
Yeah.
Boy, that stream I had kicked everybody in gear with being a rescue.
Well,
Cool.
yeah, that and Mike Cream,
Need more of them.
something that I've been thinking about.
Follow your dream, man. Follow your dream.
Yeah. Might be a good idea. It might not be. We'll see.
Right?
Yeah.
What's his name going to help you? Mike going to help you with the 501 or whatever?
Yeah, he said he was going to give me some help there.
Yeah. You have a 20-gallon bong with just tiger endlers, my plants, and the aquarium is the Val. I love Val. I love it. I got my Val from Chubbs, and that sucker spread, and I put it in all different tanks.
Cool.
I wish that the octopus, whatever.
Flawless octopus?
Yeah. I wish it would have. It didn't make it.
No?
No. But
it depends on the temperature.
What are you talking about? I'm a guy. I wasn't paying attention. What are you talking about?
Phogostemon stellatus octopus.
Yeah. The plant. Yeah, I know octopus.
I heard octopus and my ears perked up. I was like, what?
No. I don't have a saltwater. Couldn't have an octopus. It happened on, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet. So what are you going to do? Big fish or small fish or any fish?
Any fish.
Any fish. Well, cool.
We don't see.
Going to get you a big pond to go in the back?
I'm sure. Eventually.
Yeah.
The first pond might go in my living room.
Oh, Lord.
I've been talking about that for a while.
God bless, I don't know why. Dawn, she ain't gonna be on. You had to put the sofa in the pond, and y'all just sit on the sofa in the pond, pick your feet, play with the fish with your feet.
Oh, yeah, depending on what you got in there. I mean, you got 150 buck-tooth tetras in there. I don't think you want to stick your feet in there.
Ooh, probably not. Ian moved. Oh, he's talking to you.
It's just an idea I got thrown out there. See how it goes, where it goes, or if it goes.
Yeah. Why not? Oh, yes, when you want to learn about fish for making good decision resources are aquarium clubs that have master breeders. The only aquarium club I have closer to me is DFW, which is Dallas Fort Worth. So I really don't get to make any meetings. I'll go to the fish swaps. But, well, I've been to one fish swap. The second one that I was going to go to, it was going to be this month, but I didn't get to go. So maybe they're going to start having them monthly, and then I can go sell some fish.
I'll be right back.
Okay. RB Animals and Collectives, awesome. If you email me, I can go over the basics, or we can do an online Zoom class if you want help with what? Oh, the saltwater tank. Oh, okay, cool. Don't buy tech to dehumidify your home. Have house plants in clay pots. They take out the CO2 and give O2 back and take out the humidity. Water them when they look like they need it. Really, Lee? Didn't know that. I need a bunch of clay pots and plants in. If that's not BS. If you are a member of that club, maybe they may have speakers that you can get. They're always getting speakers. Okay. Yeah, I'll look.
Most of your clubs in a meeting, they'll bring somebody in that'll give a talk on a subject.
S. Good morning, S. Wonder if the females would hold in another tank. I don't know what that means either. I think I'm missing Oh, what is that? Igorno. Oh my goodness. Macromis? Luke.
Oh,
Lucani?
hold on a minute.
Yeah. In the 30.
I have a 20 long with L Tiger.
No, go above that. Go one above that. Go
one
Ian.
above it.
Yeah, Ian.
Collector's awesome email.
Is that Ian says
Enigma Tachromis Lucanius.
Wow.
Are in a 30-gallon. Hopefully they pair off. I am not familiar with that. I got to look it up.
I don't know what it is either.
Despite popular opinion, I am not a walking encyclopedia of Latin names.
Chewy is, but Chewy won't come up on panel much. I understand why.
Oh, it looks like a crebensis.
Really?
Is a species of cichlid known only from the Foto River near Fria, Guyana. This species grows to a length of 4.5 centimeters. This species is the only known member of its genus.
Oh wow!
It looks an awful lot like a crebensis.
Huh.
That's a really cool fish, though. I will definitely say that.
Huh. Where'd you get him, Ian?
They're a little stubbier than a normal crebensis, but yeah, they look really cool. Just Google it, guys.
I've got my cribenzas. I've got some that are like really light, like they don't hardly even have a stripe on them. Would those be ones that would be like culls for cribenzas?
I don't know. I'd have to look at them.
Oh.
First of all, if they're young and they're not showing breeding colors, it's kind of hard to decide whether they're culls or not.
Well, most of them have a the black stripe that runs down their body. Most of them do. But I've got some that don't, or it's very, very faint. But I didn't. Do you cull cribenzas?
Oh, absolutely. I cull any fish I breed if they don't meet my standards. But that's an individual. That's an individual decision you're going to have to make, and
Okay.
I can't give you advice unless I see them. And
Okay.
I'd have to look at the fish myself.
One day I'll be able to use my phone to show them.
And Atkins, you are exactly right. It's got to be a pretty rare cichlid because I've never heard of them before. So I've been doing this for a long time, and if you show me something I've never heard before or seen before, it's got to be a rare fish.
You know what? Let me see if I can do that, because there's one right there that's about.
But now I want some, so now I'm going to go on the internet and try to spend another $200. Oh God, I hate this hobby sometimes.
Feels good just to buy fish sometimes, though. No, I don't want to create. I want to go in the show. Enter broadcast.
I'll be right back. Come on, Chubb, say something.
Well, I'm trying to pull my phone up so I can show you these cribenzas. Mike. Okay. Oh, look at there. Echoing. Oh.
having 4 people on a panel, and nobody, all 4 of them are muted, so nobody was talking.
Oh, do what?
I don't see a crebensis in there that I would cull.
Look, there's one all the way to the left.
Typical crebensis to me.
This one right here, see how it like has like hardly any color?
The missing of that stripe just might be what kind of mood he's in, or her. And if it's up in a tank by itself, it might color up.
Okay, because that one right there is dark. Looks really, really good.
With some cichlids, it's kind of hard to just cull a fish because of color. Because color is really dependent on what kind of mood that fish is in. But as long as all their fins look normal, they look healthy. They're
happy as all get out.
The gill plates look okay. I don't see any reason to cull them.
I think they're so cool.
I don't know. You guys in the chat see a reason why she should cull those out? Because I don't.
These were out of the first set that I got, but like that one right there, like all the other ones are, but that one back there isn't as colored up. But I've got a bunch of. Let me see if I can show the babies.
I hope you guys did you guys even hear
me? I'm back.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Hey, Ricky. Hey, everybody in chat. I missed.
So in these babies, there's a bunch with the stripes, like right there. But then, like right there, that one right there don't have hardly any color. Neither does that one.
Yeah, they got all their fins. They got their gill plates.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see a reason to cull those out.
There's a mama.
I'm assuming that's the female.
Yeah, that's the mama.
Yeah, I don't see a reason why you need to cull them.
I think they're so cool. I don't know why, but I do. Okay.
Aw.